So, hey guys, how you doing? Um, I've gone to record this vlog thing a few times and not done it. Um, because of things I want to talk about. Well, want is perhaps too strong a word. The things we're going to talk about are difficult to talk about. So, may as well just get it out the way. Lately, I've been having a problem with anxiety, depression. Something I've dealt with over the years, and it's come back with a vengeance. I'm on medication for it. Um, the sort of biochemical prerequisites for sanity be more or less filled. Psychological ones, though, have some work. Um, so, I'm on the mend up. I'm off work today, complications with the medication. But I'll be alright. I'll be alright. But I realised it's going to get to the point, well, I hope it doesn't, but it might, where I'm going to have to offer explanation for why videos aren't out or whatever. So far, I've been okay. I've managed to get stuff out on the same day, albeit later than I was supposed to. I managed to avoid the worst of it getting in the way. The series that I'm doing right now, Fallout 4, that's doing just fine. Because I wanted to enjoy the game, I've been recording them in batches of 2-3 episodes at once, editing them, whacking them out. A lot of them are uploaded, ready, scheduled. I've got enough uploaded to last me until the end of August. So that's fine. I could not play the game between now and then, still be fine. Not going to do it though. I want to finish the damn thing. Yeah, sorry if my voice is a bit weird. I'm recording this on Audacity, so I'm getting a bit of, what's the word, echo after, and it's kind of distracting. I'll work on it though, but right now I'm just not in the mood. I'm just going to get this done and out the way and talk and ignore it. I do call it to work. I'm not going to say where, so I'm used to this kind of thing happening, so I can just push past it. But carrying on. XCOM, Long War, still doing, releasing every Friday, 6 o'clock, when all goes well. Even then I've still managed to get out on Fridays. That I'm recording one a week. The thing is, one thing about starting to do something for a job and having depression and anxiety at the same time kind of saps the fun out of it. So sometimes it's a little hard to stay motivated. I'm keeping on it though. This YouTube channel thing, I want to do it. Right now, it's having some lows, but that's just my brain conspiring against me. I shouldn't take it too seriously, try and push through it, and that's what I'm doing. I want to do this full time. It's difficult right now, working full time. So I'm recording XCOM and Saints Row one a week at the moment. I'm going to try and do a backlog so I can do it the same way I'm doing Fallout 4. Part of the reason for that is the YouTube channel is in what I'm calling Phase 1. Phase 3 is full-time, like you may be familiar with stuff like the Yogscast, Total Biscuit and all that. Basically doing it as my job. But there's a lot to do between now and then. For those that can extrapolate, Phase 2 is the bit in between. That's going to involve sacrificing a lot more things for the channel, doing more research and shit, rather than just playing games, recording it as I go, and doing the editing. Right now it's low effort compared to the stuff I want to be doing. But the timetable for that is, Phase 2 will start once I've finished recording a series for Phase 1. So that's Saints Row 2, Fallout 4, XCOM, Long War. Because of the way I've been recording it, Fallout 4 is probably the one I'll finish recording first. Once I've finished doing that, work on Phase 3 begins. That involves a lot more effort into things, more sacrifices. In addition to that, I've got to start twitching. I do promise to get around to it. Part of the reason I haven't done it is because it's something I'm unfamiliar with, and with stuff that's been going on, fear plays a bit of a part in it. I do promise to get over that eventually. I have to do it. I'm going to do it. Twitch is coming, so is streaming. I'm going to have to do a test stream or two, make sure I figure out how all this software and all that works. I'll get to it. I promise, I promise, I promise. So, what's left there to talk about? So yeah, Phase 2 will begin when Fallout 4 finishes recording. I don't know what games I'm going to do there. I want to do more one-off videos. And once I have Fallout 4 done and scheduled, it means I'll have more time to do more things. So that's what I'll be doing while Fallout will still be coming out. I've got recorded up to episode 41, I think, and that's taking me to the end of August. I don't know how many episodes the series will have. I'm figuring out as I go. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't have an answer for you, I'm afraid. So, if I'm very lucky, this might keep going on until Christmas. Who knows? In the meantime, as for doing it full time, I have to make money off it, which kind of sucks. This kind of brings me to a problem I mentioned on Twitter a little while ago. All of the exported videos I've done, the backups, are gone. Don't know what happened. My current theory is the way Premiere had the file opened and then closed funny or something corrupted the entire folder. It didn't just delete like a deletion normally works. I'm still figuring it out, but the point is most of it's gone. What I wanted to do, once the series was finished, whack it all on a torrent and just release the damn thing. That's not going to happen because they're all gone. Well, most of them. Speaking of footage, you're probably going to be seeing game footage over the top of what I'm talking about. I don't have a face cam. I'm not really interested in face cam. You're not missing anything. Don't panic. So I'll probably be putting up footage of games that I'm playing. Probably with whatever footage I managed to recover. I did find some undelete software. Got some of it back. But yeah. Wow, I'm going on such tangents today. So yeah. So that's it, pretty much. I do want to do this full time. Patreon, I've thought about and all that funding thing, but the way Patreon works is you have to like promise stuff in exchange for cash, and I've got nothing really to offer you at the moment. There's still much to do on the channel. Channel artwork needs a look. It really, really does. It's terrible. I know that. I've got a mate of mine who I'm going to try and sweet talk into doing something. I still only have the vaguest idea of what I want, so I haven't gone to him yet. But he's a really good artist. I'm going to link him. A dude called Ishikawa, called Callum. And I'll link to his DeviantArt. He's really good. Sound bloke as well. Love the guy. Anyway, so Patreon, art stuff for the channel, the schedule for Phase 1, 2, and 3. What is there left to talk about? So yeah, some projects went by the wayside when this depression anxiety thing started. Started at the beginning of March. I wound up taking 3 weeks off work for it. I was going to do an April Fool's thing, which kind of fell by the wayside. I had support of some wonderful other Let's Players, and I'll link to the thread itself, I think, on Reddit, so you can get direct links to all their channels. I think that's going to be a lot more simple than whacking them all in the comments. So yeah, I urge you to check them out. They're all really lovely people, all really willing to help out, and I'm just sorry I let them down, really. I really want to do it. The whole issues with what I've been going through kind of sapped the fun out of it, and that thing with Leafy, that dude that does the videos on other LPs. The idea was I was going to do a fake trailer for a Let's Watch series, which is basically me over the top of other Let's Players, sort of MST style. It was going to be a fake trailer for it. The idea tickled me at first, but after the whole Leafy thing, it kind of sapped the fun out of it, as soon as I know it's kind of real. Jesus. And the whole thing kind of made it not funny anymore, as well as what I was going through. I do want to do more ambitious stuff. GTA Online, I've been meaning to come back to. I want to do a Big Day Out 3. Now that I'm a bit better at this. I do like what I did with the Big Day Out things, experiment with cinematics and stuff. There were definitely technical issues. Sound disappeared that I had to hastily cover up. Do still like them though, despite their flaws, but I want to do another one. It's just GTA Online is a game I've been hesitant to come back to. I keep coming back to it. It just isn't as fun as it used to be. But but I am having to rely on playing with randoms, so maybe it'll be different if I find people to play with. Maybe. The thing with depression, anxiety, there's a social anxiety element to it too, which I'm still kind of trying to get through. And all the mates I have in real life don't play the same games I do. So that's a tricky proposition. But we'll see. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know what the state of play was. What's going on right now. I am going to keep doing the Let's Play stuff. Things will eventually pick up back to the usual cheery slash salty stuff that you usually see. I just needed to take a bit of time out to explain what's going on. I'm not sure if it's for my benefit or for yours. There are still things I'm working through. But the important thing is I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Still going to keep working through it. And I know lots of Let's Players say things like, what do you want me to play next? And all that. And the answer usually is, play what you want. But the reason is, people ask, is because you do want to put out content that people want to see. And I've got choices. All games I've played before, so I'm not sure how enjoyable they'll be. Because if they're not enjoyable for me, then I'm going to have to fake it. And you're going to call bullshit on that. There's new games, which I may or may not enjoy, but there's so much to go through. I will have a look at things, maybe do some free Steam games, start reviewing those, do more of the first look things that I've been doing. I've done videos for Grand Theft Auto, not Grand Theft Auto, what am I talking about? Ghost in the Shell, the FPS shooter, which I really enjoyed. There was the RWBY game, which I didn't enjoy, but both of the games I've just mentioned were early release. They may very well have improved by now. I am going to come back to RWBY eventually, do another video on it. I'm not going to do it yet, though. But I want to do more first look stuff. But a lot of the time when it comes to that, it's a good idea to get feedback and suggestions from the audience. So if you have any, just drop them on me. Do it. I may very well ignore it. I may go for it. Who knows? But better to have the options and not do them than the other way around, I think. Who knows? So drop the suggestions in there. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep plugging forward. Fallout 4 is going to be out every Wednesday. We look like we're sorted for a good long while. Saints Row 2, every Sunday. Usually at 3 o'clock, unless it's late. I'm going to keep trying to at least get it on the day that I say it's going to be. And XCOM Long War, every Friday. XCOM 2, am I going to do it? Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm not committing to it, because I may very well change my mind. By the time I get to the end of the series for XCOM Long War, there might be something else that I want to do instead. Who knows? But I'm thinking at the moment, tentatively, not promising anything, that I will probably do it. Yeah. At the end of the series. Who knows so? So, Saints Row 2, yeah. As you may imagine, I'm going to jump straight into Saints Row 3, then Saints Row 4. I may come back and do Saints Row 1, but I've never played it. I don't own it. So I might come and do it after the fact. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. Right, well, I think I've rambled on long enough without direction. But I think you have everything you needed to know about what's going on. So come back next time for the usually scheduled stuff. Don't know when I'm putting this video out. Probably today. Maybe tomorrow, which doesn't really help you because you don't know what today it is. Fallout 4 may be out on the same day as this. Who knows? But after this, we're going to continue with the regular schedule. Come back next time, and you'll see those three series I'm doing. And until then, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.